me friend.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
We need to have a word with you.
Would your graces care to sit?
I think not.
What brings you to my humble rectory, gentlemen?
Are you all packed, Godwin? I heard you got kicked out of your humble rectory.
So who do I owe that to? You wouldn't have had anything to do with this, would you, Hanush?
You've no one to thank for that but yourself, Godwin. If you hadn't been living like an animal, you wouldn't be regretting it now.
You're wrong, though. I don't regret anything.
And I trust you won't regret hearing us out now. We have a secret mission for you.
Secret mission? Sir Radzig, I hope you're not trying to drag me into some state espionage game of yours. Somehow, over the years, I fell out of the habit of being inconspicuous.
You buffoon! Let his lordship finish!
Do you know about Lord Capon's mission?
Aye. I heard a word or two about that. Where was it you sent him? Trotsky?
Yes, to Sir Otto von Bergoff's castle.
Royal Chamberlain von Berger. The League of Lords fella.
You know more than I'd expect from you.
It doesn't surprise me. I also know that Trotsky is about 3 days' ride away.
2 days, weather permitting.
The young lord should have been back long since then, shouldn't he?
He should, but he's not.
And why did you come to me for this?
For Christ's sake, get your booze-soaked noggin working. Isn't it obvious? We need you to go to Trotsky and find out what's keeping him.
Why don't you send Henry after him? As far as I know, he's always done a good job for you.
That's exactly why he went with Capon.
So it's more serious than I thought. All right. I'll do it.
Well, that went better than I expected.
Oh, don't get ahead of yourself. I won't rest until my nephew is safely back in Perkstein.
When should I go?
Right away.
Fuck! Did they have to lock us up in here of all places? I have a feeling these walls are moving. The cell is getting smaller and smaller. Can you hear me? Let me out! Hey! Hear me!
Give it a rest. No one's come in.
I feel like we're going to be crushed here.
Well, that ought to bring us closer together.
Very droll. I just don't like these kind of places.
Like jails. Not a lot of people do.
No, I suppose they don't. Listen here, Henry. I wanted to say, well, that I'm glad to see you again. Henry?
Well, it sounds like the great Sir Hans Capon is getting ready to apologise. But why?
Well, because I'm just sorry, I suppose. Nevertheless, Henry, I wanted to say that, well, you were right. I behaved badly. Awfully.
All right. I accept your apology. All water under the bridge, eh? Old pal.
Thanks. So, what were you getting up to the whole time, anyway?
I was working in a mill for some Miller Crazel. I thought I'd have a nice little job hauling the odd sack of flour. But there were lots of interesting things happening there.
I've heard about Crazel too. An odd chap by all accounts.
Odd is putting it mildly. What about you?
I also stuck to what I'm best at.
What, boozing and whoring?
Ha fucking ha. Hunting.
You were poaching?
Only commoners poach. I was hunting in the territory of another noble. Without his permission, admittedly.
But that's a capital crime.
Ah, bollocks! There's nothing to worry about.
Heaven help us.
Shh, quiet! There's something going on outside the door.
Have you seen Captain Thomas? Yarrick says he's in a bad way.
He's right. Them fuckers cut him up good.
Last I heard from Father Nicodemus, though, was that his wounds are healing.
Aye. Only he's been struck down by a fever. And the Sawbones is away with Sir Otto.
Good God!
Captain Thomas! Yes! He met us before we reached the pond, didn't he? We showed him our letter.
But he's in a fever. You heard them.
Oh, we'll deal with that somehow. Hey!
Leave it be.
Hey! Open up, you rabble! We're messengers from Ratai. Your captain can confirm it. Do you hear?
Again?
Those damned fools won't give us any peace.
Come on, fellas! Be reasonable! We're envoys of the Lord of Lipa!
About time. Just you wait till Lord von Berghoff hears how you treat a noble.
You, come with me to the courtyard. Chamberlain says we ain't gonna waste bread on you for nothing. We've got a job for you.
What about me? I want to talk to the captain right now.
You want to talk to God, fella. You're getting the gallows for poaching.
What? But you can't hang a nobleman.
Jesus, wait! Hear that? That bell's tolling for you, mate. 12 more times, and the priest will come for you. Hans!
But you can't!
Hans, don't worry, I'll fix it! Move it!
I'm a nobleman! You hear me? I'm a noble! I'm Sir Hans Capon of Bergstein.
So, if you want to get out of here, you'll have to make amends and work off your debt. For a start, you can carry all the charcoal from this wagon up to the store.
Wait, though. What's going to happen with Capon?
With that madman? He was poaching, so he'll swing.
But he really is a noble.
Ain't you a bit old for fairy tales, son? Once the bell tolls for the 12th time, it won't matter a damn who he used to be anyway. If you want to do something for him, pray. And best pretend you don't know him.
Your Captain Thomas can testify that we're envoys from Ratai. It's the truth, I swear.
Don't you say a word about our captain. We don't know if the poor fella will live to see morning. They moved him during the night to the chapel at the very top of the Maiden. It seems only God can help him now.
What about my things?
That's what happens to people. When we set you free, you'll get your stuff back. In the worst case, we might keep something.
Got it. Why did they move your captain to the chapel?
So he'd be closer to God. Either the good Lord will help him, or take him to his bosom. The captain's in a really bad way, and our Sawbones is away with Lord von Berghoff.
What happens when I'm dead?
What do you reckon? And when there's no more work for you, you can bugger off wherever you like.
That's all?
Aye? What do you expect? The axe? Lord von Berghoff is strict, but he ain't a tyrant. But poaching now, that's another matter.
I'll get to work then.
Good lad. The store's up by the gate to the inner bailey. Orsina the blacksmith is idling around somewhere there. He'll think up some job for you. Or go down to the outer bailey where they're building the scaffold near the gate. They'll be working up there for sure. And no wandering around where you're not allowed. Don't stick your nose inside the castle. Got it?
Yeah. Got it.
Not enough pretty girls for my liking. It's a lot better here in Trotsky.
Let's hope the bride doesn't hear you. She might take offence.
I wasn't talking about that, of course. The bride's always...
Why wouldn't they when it's true? It'll be bad, I tell you.
I don't know. Seems to me it's always the same. Bad.
Well, it'll be even worse. Look, there's a rabble running rampant over the countryside. They even hacked up that captain.
Clear off. Go away. No one wants any traps around here.
All sorts of worries. Sir Otto,
It was nice. Good food and drink. Good food and drink. Lots of guests. Not enough pretty girls for my liking. It's a lot better here in Trotsky.
Let's hope the bride doesn't hear
invites
you.
me for a chat about what's going on.
Call it what you like. Nobody likes snitches, nor brown noses neither. farm on there. I see him climbing up. It was nice.
Careful!
Good food and drink. Lots of guests. Not enough pretty girls for my liking, though. It's a lot better here in Trotsky.
Let's hope the bride doesn't hear you. She might take offense.
I wasn't talking about her, of course. The bride's always the prettiest.
I've been at weddings where that wasn't the case, unfortunately. But I heard it ended in a brawl.
Aye. Some idiots had a punch-up. It's practically a tradition, you know?
A pretty stupid tradition. The poor newlyweds. It's supposed to be a celebration and some numbskulls start fighting.
You're right.
And Lord von Berghoff didn't show up.
No, he didn't. I expect only old Samin was a bit peeved, since he couldn't show off to him. At least everyone else could relax and be merry.
From what I hear, some of them got a little too merry, eh?
I reckon even Lord von Berghoff couldn't have stopped the numbskulls, as you called them.
Did they fight over something serious?
What can you expect if one fella insults another fella's honor? It's always the same. You can't just let something like that pass.
I still think it's just plain stupid. Brawling. And at a wedding what's more.
You're absolutely right. Actually, it was real.
Excuse me.
Ooh, that's that.
You've no business here, vagabond.
I finished hauling the sacks.
How should I know? They told me to think up some job for you, so you wouldn't be idle. So if you want to pass the time, go ahead. But do it
Well,
That'd suit you, eh? None of... Only, what to do with you?
I'm a black...
Oh, really?
Aye.
Then you might actually be some use to me. At least I wouldn't have to work... I'll tell you what. Go to the forge. The fire's gone cold. I haven't had much time for, well, the trade. So fire it up and make some horseshoes for Kabat. He's our groom. Always bothering me that you don't have shoes for the horses. And there's only one nag stabled here now that his lordship's away with his men.
Well, the thing is, I've never forged horseshoes.
A blacksmith's son and you never made horseshoes? Well, whatever. You'll manage somehow.
All right. How many should I make?
How many legs does a horse have?
Well, it depends. Usually 4, but once there was a 3-legged foal born in our village.
All right. You're a fool, but maybe you're a handy one. So go and make one horseshoe for the groom, all right?
But a horse has 4.
Aye, but Kabat's missing just one, and I ain't going to waste more on him.
1. All right.
You'll find everything you need in the trunk in the forge. It's there, past the gate. I've even got some sketches there. They could help you since you've still got things to learn.
All right, but I was told not to go there.
And now I'm telling you to go. And when it's done, bring it to me to check so you don't make me look bad. Off you go. Lads, this here itinerant is my new helper.
That miserable blacksmith. Where is he now?
What's the matter, good wife? Why are you...
Because of that damn blacksmith. I'm waiting here for him like for Judgment Day. The lock on my spice chest is stuck, and Sir Otto will be back any time. How am I to bake gingerbread without ginger, eh?
But the blacksmith is just around the corner.
I know he is, only he tells me to wait, that he's got more important things to do.
Seems to me he's just talking.
I wouldn't be surprised, the lazy wretch. But what can I do? I'm just a loudmouth cook, so I have to wait.
Can I help you somehow?
No, unless you can pick a lock. And decent folk don't know how to do that.
I know how to do it, but first I have to get tools for it.
All right, I'll wait here. Another while won't kill me.
About that horror...
Well?
Not yet.
Then what are you gaping?
Careful.
first bell. Another 11 to go. So I got what I needed, and we can get...
It's in the castle cellars. Follow me. My time is...
Yeah, but I'm not allowed there.
Never mind that. You go in with me and you help... What a day. I burned the rue in the morning, and then the girl told me we're out of venison. I don't know what that gamekeeper's up to again. Actually, I do know, and it ain't nothing good. And now this. 3 years that lock is broken, and 3 years that good-for-nothing has been promising to fix it. But no, after all, I'm just a stupid cook's fanker, who's always nagging and won't leave anyone in peace. But if I didn't nag, there'd be nothing done in this godforsaken castle. You have to kick people's asses here to even get them out of bed in the morning. The lazy bones. Pfui! Here it is, that damn chest. 3 years I've been telling him. God's truth. Hey, you've no business
You're not
here.
meant to be here. Halt!
Easy! I surrender!
I've got it in for you, scum. You're that bastard who's... I'll have none of...
Look.
What are you talking about?
I was looking for the latrines. I couldn't hold it any longer.
That's where you were looking?
No, but I almost shut my...
Shut up!
Take...
Now show...
All right.
Well, this is obvious...
It's a lot better here in Frosty.
It'll be bad, I tell you. No, seems to me it's always the same. Bad. Well, it'll be even worse. Look, there's a rabble running rampant over the countryside. I hear what you're saying. Leave it alone, would you?
It was nice. Good food and drink.
God.
How's your husband? Is he better?
He's over the worst, thank God.
Good to hear. He looked like he had one foot in the grave not long ago.
Aye. Now it's like he's been...
It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests. Not enough pretty girls for my liking. It's a lot better here in Frosty.
It's clear as a bell. Everything was fine as long as we had a king. We've still got a king.
Careful.
I'm only a swift
Lord
black.
Sonny's wedding like.
It was nice. Good feeling. Lots of guests. Not enough pretty girls from my life.
I'm sorry.
It's a lot better here in Frosty.
Let's hope the world
Hey, for sure, Chamberlain Ulrich hasn't got it easy. He's got all sorts of worries. Sir Otto travels a lot, so he's got to do a lot of stuff on his behalf.
And the worries he has. A spell of quick folks like birds. It ain't no wonder they get upset.
That's that.